'cause you're the one that's caused all of my pain. And I need to breathe, and just for one day I need to breathe, and I've got to
mostly be distracted by things you like. I'm kind of a history buff, so anything, especially World War II, I enjoy that. Pretty much anything History Channel. For the most part, I like to be distracted. I have two daughters, one in college and one in high school who's about to graduate, and they certainly distract me enough. I often think of that, and in a way, I don't know if it's such a bad thing, because I think it's important to remember, just so we can go forward, be proactive. As a nation, I'm going to do my part to make sure that doesn't happen again. And in a way, I tried to do that when I became a federal air marshal. That's what motivated me, watching that building come down. I was one of the first to get my application in the mail, and they called me, it seemed like 2 days later. I didn't even know mail got to Oklahoma that quick. And I had a lot of law enforcement experience at that point, well, 11 or 12 years. So I was the perfect demographic for the job.
To follow that up, you have a good, strong support system that helps you.
I do, and I discovered a whole new group of friends post divorce and post law enforcement career. You know, friends do change sometimes. It's the loyal ones. I still have some friends that I have from first and second grade, so that's good too. And the other thing is, people you're friends with who are gone through the same thing you have. Nobody's gone through quite what I have, but in terms of the divorce, that kind of thing, you know, that's a helpful support group right there. So, like anything else, the first step is recognizing that it's an actual thing. I think it certainly can be treated in a lot of traditional ways, and there are, I believe, untraditional ways that it can be treated, in so much as doing, you know, like I run 3.5 miles every couple of days. And some of my runs are runs and sprints out of anger. So that's kind of self-treatment. You know, to surround yourself with people in your same demographic group as much as possible. Being in a relationship helps, from what I remember, although I'm not currently in a relationship. Although it could be a hindrance also, depending on the person. There are people who are in relationships, you know, the other person reinforces negative thoughts when you have PTSD. If they don't understand what PTSD is, we need to gather our resources together and do a media blitz. Something like what's happened with the opiate addiction crisis. That has become, you know, a front burner issue, and as it should be. If once it becomes awareness happens through actions in Congress, having our congressional people involved, you know, that kind of thing. You know, Social Security disability, in order to get it, PTS, the disability, you have to prove that there was an event and name the event and what the event was. And as I said earlier, there is a cumulative PTSD where it could be a series of events that led you to have the PTS. So I think that needs to change too. Again, I think public awareness is the most thing. Social media has played an enormous role. Social media, people don't realize what an impact social media, especially Facebook, has had on life. People just live on social media, which a lot of people think is a bad thing. I don't think any kind of information, I think, is a good thing. So everything I do, and that's why I try to live life, you know, try to treat people with respect. And I almost feel like I have to make up for what the whole world has done wrong and what I did wrong. Like as if something was wrong, like something I did was wrong, or something my country has done wrong.
But too, that's how things are colored. That's how you see. The lens of PTS is always over your eyes, morning, noon, and night, in your dreams. And then, would you say, as a result, you feel driven, in effect, to help people, to help understanding, to help others?
I put myself in the other person's shoes, whoever I'm talking to, the person behind the counter at 7-Eleven. Oh, I wonder what I always want to feel like, what is he feeling like? How can I make his life better? I always try to put myself in the other person's place, empathy, because I think it helps me function as a person, and I really think that that's how you get to people, convince people of things based on how you connect with them, what they're feeling, what they're seeing, and I do that with everybody.
Oh, confess, I can